Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2020 Jeep Renegade Latitude, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Looking for a small SUV that provides some personality? The 2020 Jeep Renegade could be for you. For one, its baby Wrangler looks immediately differentiate the Renegade from its anonymously styled rivals. And unlike competitors, the Renegade has real off-road chops. Four-wheel drive is optional on every trim except the off-road ready Trailhawk, where it's standard. The 2020 Jeep Renegade is a subcompact crossover sold in four primary trim levels. The base Sport is pretty bare bones, so most will find the Latitude to be a good starting point. From there, you can move to the luxurious Limited or off-road oriented Trailhawk, which is the only trim level outfitted with a four-wheel drive system that includes low-range gearing. The Upland, altitude, and high altitude subtrims add options and special exterior upgrades to the Sport, Latitude, and Limited models, respectively. All non-Trailhawk trims come standard with front-wheel drive or a less rugged all-wheel drive system. Powering the Sport and Latitude models is a 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine, and that engine makes 180 horsepower and 175 pound-feet of torque. Optional on those trims and standard on the Limited and Trailhawk is a turbocharged 1.3-liter four-cylinder engine. I think the 2020 Jeep Renegade Sport is an inexpensive starting point, but it compares unfavorably with the rest of the segment given its lack of features. I think the Latitude is a better value. As we can see here, it has a starting MSRP of $24,125, and it adds a pair of the Sport's option packages as well as a handful of desirable features. You'll still have to beef it up with the Safety and Security 2 package and possibly the Advanced Technology package for a truly modern feel, but they don't add too much to the bottom line. I'd also go for the turbocharged engine. It costs a bit more, but the advantages in fuel economy and power are worth it. That engine makes 177 horsepower and 210 pound-feet of torque, and a 9-speed automatic transmission is standard with that engine. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2020 Jeep Renegade. We are going to build and price a Latitude. Now, real quick, before I get started, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put those links in the description below. Now, these are vehicles that compete directly with this 2020 Jeep Renegade Latitude that we're going to build and price. Matter of fact, I actually did a build and price of the 2019 Jeep Renegade Limited last year. So I've already done one with the 1.3 liter turbo engine. I've done one with the loaded leather and all that kind of stuff. I want to grab a Latitude, do a lower trim spec level. I actually also wrote a review, a complete write-up of the 2020 Jeep Renegade, and I put that link down in the description below as well, because I also have a website where I write articles. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take a look at these exterior colors, these exterior color options for the Latitude, and just see what they are. They got the black clear coat here. We got black clear coat. We've got a granite crystal, looks kind of grayish. We got a stain gray. It even says gray in it. You got a slate blue. We've got a jet set blue. We've got a bikini metallic. Absolutely not. And we have a Colorado red clear coat. But wait, there's more. They have three more colors here. There's a Omaha orange. That's that. I've seen that on the road, actually. There's a glacier metallic, some other shade of silvery gray. And then they have an alpine white. Now, in the intro, I said that the Latitude costs what? $24,125. And that's if you have it with front-wheel drive. If you want it with four-wheel drive, that's going to bump you up to $25,625. Now, the thing is with this Renegade, there are a lot of trim levels. There's the Sport. The Sport is the base model. So base model starts at $23,775. Then you have the Latitude, which we're going to build in price. Then you have the Upland. Okay. Oh, and these prices are all for the 4x4 that I have toggled, by the way, because I think that you should get any of these with an all-wheel drive. Then there's the Upland. 25,000 and change. Then you've got the Altitude, And then above that, then you have the Limited. Like I said, I already did a build and price of the 2019 Limited. So if you want to watch that, check that link out in the description below. And then the top tier is your Trailhawk. It's not the most expensive, but it's the most trail worthy. It comes standard with all-wheel drive and all that there. But here's the deal. They have all these models, and then there's some other sub-models I mentioned. So let's go take a look at those real quick. Oh, and just FYI, if you're curious, seems like all these paint colors are available no matter which trim level of Renegade you want. All paint colors are available. Okay, so check this out. So in addition to all those other ones, so there's the North Edition, there's a high altitude, there's an altitude, and I think I already mentioned the Upland. But yeah, there's an altitude, high altitude, North Edition. There's a lot of different trim levels, and the high altitude is really expensive, $28,000. There's a lot of different trim levels of this 2020 Jeep Renegade. I mean, a lot. I guess really just the North Edition and the high altitude are the two bump up models. It seems like the altitude and the Upland, they're already mentioned on that other page where we saw the other configuration. So, but nonetheless, there are a lot of configurations. Okay, so here we are. We're at the gallery. So what we're going to do is we've already kind of seen all the different configurations. We've seen their price points and all that. We saw all the different exterior colors specifically. Well, they're available for all the trim levels, but we saw them specifically for the Latitude that we're going to build in price. Now we're going to take a look at this gallery. We're going to take a look at the exterior photos, and we'll take a look at the interior photos. And then after that, we'll go through and check out all the features, right? They're going to tell us about the capability features, technology features, and safety and security features. And after we go through that, then we'll do our build and price of our Latitude. All right, so we'll go through this gallery real fast. I don't know what you think about the Renegade. I don't think it's the most attractive thing on the road. You know, I've seen a couple of them. They're not very big, but you know, I think if I got one, I'd want one as either very, very luxurious or very, very rugged. I wouldn't want a base model or anything like that, right? Maybe a Trailhawk or a Limited. I want to build and price a lower tier one just because I wanted to see what's available. And like I said, I like to pair content with video, so I often write a review after I do a build and price like this. Interior looks really, really nice. Look at that dual pane sunroof. This has got to be what, the Limited. This is not. This is one of the special models because this one says it's got McKinley polar plunge leather trim seats. Looks very nice. That must be that one that's about $28,000. Here they're showing your all-wheel drive, and you got your auto mode selectors. It says sand, mud, snow. That's cool. You got a USB port here. You got an aux port I can see. You got a 12-volt down here I can see. It's actually not bad looking inside. It's actually not bad looking inside. I wish they had better wheels, things like that. But what it does have is a digital speedometer. And if you watch this channel at all, you know that I love a digital speedometer. So got the digital speedometer. Looks like it's got some kind of Beats audio or something down there. We'll see. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm sure they'll show us. Okay, apparently we're into the interior. This is the interior of the Trailhawk. How do I know? It says it right on the seat. Here's the gear shifter with the center console. That red accent color is not cute. If anything, it makes the interior look cheap. And there's already enough plastic going on. You can see the whole dashboard is just molded plastic, and it really looks the part. They didn't even try to make it look anything other than what it is. Here you got your infotainment system. Here's one doing some off-road stuff and actually looking pretty good doing it. That's a beautiful photo, by the way. Yeah, here's one out on the road, but they're getting ready to go off into the wilderness to go do some kayaking and mountain biking. Here's one out in the sand. Here's one out on the trail. Yeah, if you get one that's really, really rugged, I think probably the most rugged one probably looks the best. But like I said, I think if you got a Limited or the Trailhawk, you either get the Limited or the Trailhawk, I think. Or maybe what was that other special model? We'll check it out in a second here. Here's one out in the wilderness and stuff. And you know what? It's a nice price. It's a nice price, and it's a vehicle that does have a lot of utility, does have a lot of off-road prowess for not a lot of money. Well under $30,000, really, at the end of the day. I mean, the base model one starts at, what was it, $23,000 and change? Okay, I think we got through all the photos. Let's move on. I think it's this high-altitude model that gets that McKinley leather. I'm almost positive. that it does. And this one's the closest one that's going to push you to $30,000, and it probably still doesn't come standard with all-wheel drive. So yeah, it's going to be knocking at $30,000 out the door. Is that going to cost that much at the dealer? You know how they always have deals. Probably not, but nonetheless, high altitude, that's your big model there. Okay, let's learn about some exterior features for the 2020 Jeep Renegade. So there's a My Sky removable sunroof, unlimited air included. The available, so it's not standard. The available My Sky power removable sunroof has 2 panels that can easily be removed, blah, 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 stored flat in the height adjustable cargo area. So here's what it is. My Sky removable sunroof closed. Here's what it looks like opened. And then here's what it looks like removed. There you go. So, and then there's the dual pane panoramic sunroof. This is what it looks like closed, and this is what it looks like opened. You know what? The Jeep Renegade is not really that bad looking, especially in this color. This one looks like it's got the leather. I'm a leather car person. I'm a leather seat guy. That's why I like the Limited or the high altitude. But, you know, I wanted to, like I said, check out some of the other models, and yeah. All right, let's talk wheels. So these ugly things are standard on the Sport, these 16-inch steel wheels. These 17-inch painted aluminum wheels are standard on the Latitude. That's what we're going to build in price, and these are available on the Sport. Okay. These 19-inch wheels, polished and painted granite crystal aluminum wheels, are available on the Latitude. Yay! We're going to definitely upgrade, and they're also on the Limited. So yeah, top tier Limited also gets these wheels. Then you've got these 17-inch wheels. These wheels are what's standard on the Trailhawk. These wheels here, these 18-inch painted satin carbon aluminum wheels, these are the ones that are standard on the Limited. All right. Then you got these black 17-inch gloss wheels. These are standard on the Altitude. These 19-inch wheels here, these granite painted ones, are standard on the high altitude. And then these wheels down here, these dark wheels down here, these 17-inch low gloss black aluminum wheels, these are standard on the Upland. So what's cool is that these are the standard wheels on the Altitude right here that we're going to build in price. But we can option these very nice 19-inch wheels. How cool is that? Question mark. Okay, what are they talking about the lighting? So there's available LED lighting group that gives you LEDs into the headlamps, tail lamps, and signature daytime running lamps. All right, let's talk about the style. They say it's got a refined front-end design. Here's the deal, though. The 2020 Jeep Renegade has not had a major redesign since 2015. Okay, keep that in mind. One of the notable new features for what's new for 2020 is that 1.3 liter turbo engine gets a little bit of horsepower bump over last year. Okay, but here they're just talking about how they've got some a bold-looking front fascia and grille openings and all of that there. And then what are they talking about over here? Rugged exterior features that go beyond the pavement. All right, there it is. All right, so those were our exterior features. Let's check out the interior features. And from this perspective, it actually doesn't look too bad. The red accent thing, I can do without. You can remove that whole red accent thing. It just, to me, cheapens the car. I'd rather see maybe like some satin aluminum instead. Might look a little bit better. Okay, so now we can find out what seats and what leathers and what materials and fabrics come in what, because obviously I was wrong, because here's the Limited, and the Limited gets this McKinley leather. Right here is, they call this black and ski gray Axis 2 perforated leather. Or you can get it with the all black, which that's my move right there. So that's the Limited. That's what seat fabric options it gets. It's all leather. The Trailhawk gets cloth and that cheesy accents junk. It's called ruby red accents is what it is. Black matrix topographic cloth, right? Or you can get the McKinley leather. Very nice. Very nice in the Trailhawk. Okay, high altitude. The high altitude gets the McKinley leather trim, all right, in black. The Altitude gets deluxe cloth, all right, in black, and that's your deal. And for us, because we're going to build and price the Latitude, we get this Washington cloth, and you can get it in black capillelli or something like that. Whatever, I butchered it. You can get it in black, okay? Or you can get it in black and sandstorm, which actually isn't too bad. And look, they have satin finishing around the front grills on the speaker covers on the front door, but not on the back door. What, they couldn't throw that extra 2 cents on that? Seriously? And then you got the black and ski gray, but it's the cloth. All right, so you know what? The Latitude has some configurability. So the Latitude was a fun one for us to pick because you can upgrade to different wheels. It's got a nice selection of seat options or fabric choices. And the base model Sport also gets the Washington cloth. You get the black mesh, or you get the black and sandstone. So yeah, the Latitude is actually pretty good. All right, now they're going to tell us about this speaker thing. 9-speaker Kenwood premium audio system with a 560 watt amp. Here's some other notable interior features. They say flat out awesome 60/40 split folding rear seats, fold flat for storage. That doesn't look that flat to me. It looks like that's up on a decent little angle. At any rate, there's a pick-a-pocket here. They say that looks like right on the side of the center console. Yeah. Clever storage solutions include a front passenger seat footwell and rear cargo area. And then over here they say divide and hide. The innovative available adjustable cargo floor can be moved up for easier loading or moved down for more room. Okay, so they say fit for off-season fun. They say the 2020 Renegade has the kind of available, that means it's not standard equipment, available winter-ready features that make you forget the frost. So let's find out what they are. Probably what, a heated steering wheel or something? So yes, the available heated front seats and available heated steering wheel. All right, that's warm to the touch. And then what's this? Agree to disagree. You and your right, dual zone automatic climate control. Available dual zone automatic temperature control. And it says keep your side view clear. Heated exterior mirrors. All right, pretty cool. Heated exterior mirrors, dual zone temperature control, and available heated steering wheel and available heated front seat. So all these are all options. None of this stuff is standard, but nonetheless, you can get it. All right, let's find out about the performance features and stuff like that. That's what they mean by capability. Let's find out about capability. All right, so here we got our two engines. Here's that turbocharged 1.3 liter 4-cylinder. This thing says it gets up to 32 miles to the gallon on the highway. And then here's your base engine, the 2.4 liter Tiger Shark engine, paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission. The result is an impressive 180 horsepower and 175 pound-foot of torque, they say. So they say that this 2020 Jeep Renegade can be equipped with two 4x4 systems fit for city or off-road. Let the available Jeep Active Drive 4x4 system maintain control under a variety of road and trail conditions. And for ultimate capability, the available Jeep Active Drive Low system delivers a 21-to-1 crawl ratio. All right, so this thing can get hardcore if you wanted to. Here's that available select terrain traction management system. See, rock, mud, sand, snow, auto, all that. That's pretty cool. What is this? Tiptoe down. Oh, hill descent control. Very cool. Very, very cool. And then what's all this stuff? Oh, trail rated badge is not given. It's earned. The 2020 Jeep Renegade Trailhawk has passed a series of grueling tests to wear it proudly because it gets traction, right? A choice of various available 4x4 systems. It has good water fording, a high air intake, sealed electrical connections, and moisture-resistant body. It's got good maneuverability, articulation of the suspension, and good ground clearance. All right, let's talk technology. Let's talk technology for the 2020 Jeep Renegade. Some technology is the available Uconnect touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That's pretty cool. Here's the Apple CarPlay. Here's what the Android Auto would look like. What do we got here? Expectations exceeded. There's available Jeep skill for Amazon Alexa. I never get into that stuff, but you can ask Alexa to send destinations, check fuel levels, start your vehicle. Most manufacturers have an app for that, and sometimes they have an app for that, and they also have Amazon Alexa, and it just seems redundant to me. Why does Amazon need to do that to your? Why do they need access to my car? That's just me. Whatever. Anyway, the new available family drive alerts. Monitor speed, pinpoint your vehicle's location. I guess if you have teenagers and they're out ripping and running around, you can track them. You can track them. That's what that's all about. All right, so here's the available Sirius XM Guardian. I'm not into any of that stuff, but if I were to be honest, the Sirius XM stuff some of it's kind of cool. Look at this. You got the remote vehicle start and now smartwatch. Available remote vehicle start lets you start the engine from your smartphone or smartwatch. Very cool. You got this send and go that lets you search for locations and points of interest, POI, on your smartphone and then seamlessly transfer directions to your Uconnect system. Also very cool. Also cool is this vehicle health report, and this is available SiriusXM Guardian. It'll send a monthly vehicle health report, and that's pretty cool. It'll point out any issues that need to be addressed with your vehicle. I like that. So there's an available 4G Wi-Fi hotspot that covers up to 8 devices within a 50-foot radius. And there's that digital speedometer, buddy. And available 7-inch driver informational digital cluster display. I think you get a lot of, I think the Jeep Renegade, I've started off saying that I basically didn't like it. I think you're getting a lot of vehicle for your money. You're getting a lot of vehicle for sub $30,000. All right, let's talk safety and security. Let's talk safety and security. They say that there's over 70 standard and available safety and security technologies. All right, well, they're going to tell us about a handful of them, I'm sure. So one is the available adaptive cruise control. You've got the available blind spot monitoring and rear cross path detection. That's pretty cool. Got to have this stuff. Part of what makes a new car cool is the safety technology. You got the available lane sense lane departure warning with lane keep assist. And the word available means that you got to option all this. None of this stuff's standard. It doesn't even seem to be on the top tier model. There's an available full speed for collision warning with active braking. Then they got this other stuff here. They say your parking co-pilot. So they got this the Park Sense rear park assist system. Now they don't say whether that's standard or not. All right. Then you got the Park View rear backup camera. That's probably standard. You've got your available parallel and perpendicular parking and exit assist system. All right. That's an available optional feature. And then you have the available Park Sense front park assist system that helps you so you don't crash into things when you're trying to park. All right, tell us about the construction, Jeep. Tell us about the 2020 Jeep Renegade construction. They say it's got a rigid chassis manufactured from advanced high-strength steel, 7 standard airbags, and so here's what it looks like with the skin on it. And here's what it looks like with the skin off of it and the airbags exposed. Here's some other notable safety features. Safe for a rainy day. The available rain sensing windshield wipers. What are they talking about here? Automatic high beam headlamps. That's part of the available advanced technology group. And then help on demand. There's a roadside assistance is available when you need it. And there's an assist button up there. And it says in and out in the flash. Lock and unlock your Renegade right from your smartphone or smartwatch using the Uconnect app. Okay, last but not least, before we do the build and price, let's talk about specs. So the starting price for our Latitude, for 2020 Jeep Renegade Latitude with front-wheel drive is $24,125. If you want it with four-wheel drive, that's going to bump you up to $25,625. Let's see what kind of fuel economy we're getting on that base engine. That base engine gets 21 miles to the gallon in the city. It gets 29 miles to the gallon on the highway, and it gets 24 miles mixed driving, regular unleaded gas, 12.7 gallon fuel tank in this 2020 Renegade. So yes, your standard engine is that 2.4 liter engine. That's what's getting this fuel economy numbers here. This vehicle has a 2,000 pound towing capacity. Not that I want to tow anything. It's got a gross vehicle weight of 4,586 pounds. Seating capacity is 5. Maximum interior cargo volume is 50.8 cubic feet. And yeah, you got your basic limited warranties here. Basic 36-month, 36,000 mile powertrain warranty. You got 60-month warranty on your powertrain, 60,000 miles. Roadside assistance, 60 months, 60,000 miles. Okay, for specs, I think that's what we need to know for quick specs. Now, let's go do the build and price. Oh, now we can finally actually see all the models together. So Sport, Upland, Latitude, Altitude, North Edition, Limited, Trailhawk, and High Altitude. So there are 8 trim levels. There are 8 trim levels of the 2020 Jeep Renegade. I said we were going to do the Latitude with 4-wheel drive. That is $25,625. Let's do the build and price. I think we're going to just do ours in red. We're just going to do the flat black. It seems like every color costs money except for this Alpine white is no cost option, and the Colorado red is a no cost option. Every other color costs $195. Be that as it may, we're going to get the black clear coat. We are going to option the 19-inch wheels, okay, because I think that's just the right thing to do. We can get a full-size spare tire with matching wheel or a full-size temporary use spare tire. Let's get the full-size spare tire with matching wheel, I guess. I suppose. Oh, we have the trailer tow group added? No, we don't need to do all that. Forget it. I don't want to do that. You can do stripes and decals. We're not putting any stickers on this thing. Interior, you know I like leather, but we've got the cloth. If we got to do cloth, we're doing the premium cloth. We're doing the black. We're doing the black cloth. We're going to upgrade to the Uconnect with the 4C nav. And that gives us the bigger screen, and it gives us navigation. It says that requires additional selection, so what is that going to force us to do? That gives us a Uconnect 8.4 nav group. Okay, seems reasonable enough. I don't think we need the connectivity bridge or whatever the global telematics box is. I don't think we need any of that. Do we want that Kenwood premium audio system for $745? You betcha. You betcha we do. Do we want that My Sky Power removable sunroof or the dual pane? I don't really care about any of those, but at the very least, I think the dual pane is nicer than the Sky thing, actually, to be honest with you. Although it's kind of cool that you can take that off, but if you get caught in the rain, man, you got to stop, pull over, put all that stuff up. I'm not trying to do all that. All right, packages. You got the popular equipment group. This gives you all your power seats and rear view automatic dimming mirror. Okay. You got your safety and security group too. Gives you rain sensing windshield wipers. I don't care about that. Advanced technology group, adaptive speed control, lane departure warning, all that. I probably want that. Let's go ahead and add that for $12.95. We already have the Uconnect group, the LED lighting group for $6.95. We got to get that. Passive engine remote start, gots to get that for $4.45. They're nickel and diming me, and I'm all about it. I want the pedals. The cold weather group gives us the heated seats and all that. Rain sensitive windshield wipers. The trailer tow group, nope. Exterior appearance group by Mopar, you get a chrome front air deflector, side window deflector. No, I don't need any of that. How about the interior protection package? You get all-weather mats. Yep, let's go ahead and do the all-weather mats. I want the 1.3. Well, we're going to ramp this thing up. Look, we're at $35,000. I don't care. Jimmy Crackhorn, he didn't care. I don't care. All right, $35,000. We're going to go ahead and option this thing up to the 1.3. All right. Fine. It says packages change. Be that as it may, we probably did. $36,000 we're at. And we're at the end. There's our summary. And now we had a beautiful actually Jeep Renegade Latitude. It's actually nice. The only thing it's really missing is the leather interior. That's the only thing that lets it down. But you know what? It looks super cool. It looks really, really nice. It's not bad looking. The 19-inch wheels is a nice upgrade. Okay, so there it is. We did a build-in price of the 2020 Jeep Renegade. Like I said, I actually did a build-in price of the Limited last year. The link is in the description below. I just wrote a whole write-up, a whole review on the 2020 Jeep Renegade. That's on my website, Build Price Option. That link's in the description below as well. So, with that said, you know what? I'm going to wrap this video up. If you watch this whole video from front to back, you're awesome. Thank you. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the very